Hi everyone! Welcome to another episode of Break the Mold. I am Joji and today we're going to have the part 2 of our first day of school Get to Know You activity. So we're going to have the last half of the questions so that you'll get to know me. Half of the questions have been answered in part 1 already, so if you haven't checked it yet, I'll paste the link in the description, so check it out. Again, this is not the first time that I'm saying these questions, but we are doing it randomly, so it will still be a surprise. So the statement again here says, what is one more thing you would like to know about your teacher? So the first question is, if there will be a chance randomly, a Hollywood actress to be as your friend, who and why it is. So I'll choose maybe Kendall Jenner. I'm not a really huge fan of Kendall, but I just want to know her daily routine, and I think based on her characteristic, I think we can be a good friend. Have you ever done crazy things? Depending on how you define crazy. Because sometimes it is crazy for others, but it is not crazy for you. So for me, I think one of the craziest thing I've done is when I was still working in the hotel and I need to go on work and I'm not totally sober. So I think that is totally crazy for me because I'm not doing that usually and I'm not that kind of person. Next, what are the things that make you upset? I'm kind of well-organized type of person. I plan everything and I organize everything. So if there is something that goes out of the plan or is not in the plan to begin with, that makes me upset, very upset. Do you believe in reincarnation? Before, I don't. But when I visited Bali, and Balinese have a very strong faith in reincarnation, I kinda somehow learned aspects of reincarnation from the Balinese and how it affects their values, how these belief affects how they treat other people. Somehow now I can say that maybe there is reincarnation. What is life after death? This is a very serious question. Life after death is life with God, or a life with eternal happiness. I don't want to be very technical with my answer because each religion, each faith have different interpretation of life after death. So generally speaking, I say life after death is life with eternal happiness and life with God. What country would you really like to visit? There are many countries that interest me very well, but one in particular is Bhutan because from articles and videos that I've seen and read about Bhutan, they said that it is a country with a very strong culture that is still practiced up until today. So I would like to explore this country and learn about their culture because this country is unique in terms with culture. They have their own way of interpreting things. They have their own way of doing things based on their culture. So it really interests me the most. Do you have regrets in your life? Yes, of course. I have so many regrets in my life. One is that when I was in college, I'm not really a social animal. I just study, go to school, and things like that. Right now, I realize that if I had socialized more during my college days, I should have at least a network of people to help me and to connect with. So that's one regret that I might say that I should have done during my younger years or during college days. What is the best thing you did in your life? There are a lot of things that I consider best. One is that I embrace teaching because from teaching I've learned a lot and I have grown professionally a lot. So teaching is one of the best, although it's not a decision that I have made on my own, but it's one of the best thing that happened to me, embracing it. And as along with embracing teaching, embracing the challenges that comes with teaching. So that's one of the best thing that I have done in my life. Next, what is your biggest fear in your life? My biggest fear is really death. That's it. Other than that, I think with the help of God, I can go through with it. But death is something that I'm not ready yet. So that's my fear. What is the hilarious thing you ever did? I've answered this kanina. It's the same with the crazy thing that I've did. That's going to work that is not totally sober because it's not me. I'm not doing it on a regular basis. And that's the first and the last time I did that. So I guess that's one of the most crazy, hilarious thing I ever did in my life. If there's one thing I would like to know about my teacher for this subject, that would be the things that she is used to do. I'm used to doing the stuffs that I do, teaching, talking, organizing, and tutoring, things like that. Next, favorite restaurant. In Davao, I have a lot of favorite restaurant, but most of these restaurants are Korean restaurant or samgyeopsal area. One in particular, hashtag not sponsored, is Gomoni, which is now called Myeongdong. That's one of our favorite samgyeopsal restaurant here in Davao. Next, skincare routine. These have been asked by another student on the first part. So I've answered this. Check out, link in the description. But it's the same. Only moisturized, face mask once a week, and the regular process of doing the makeup. That's it. How does it feel to become a teacher? It's fulfilling, especially if students are appreciative of what we do. Especially if you have seen changes in your students' life when they practice what you teach and when you have seen help them achieve their goal. That's one of the most fulfilling thing of becoming a teacher. I want to know if she ever considered working as a flight attendant or working in an airline. Yes, of course. I'll be lying if I will say that I never considered to become a flight attendant because a lot of people who enroll in tourism management would like to become a flight attendant, and I'm not an exemption. But that's before I learned the difference between dream job and right job. There are jobs that your dream, but they are not the right job for you. So technically speaking, we can say that the right job for you are the job that matches your qualifications, physically, behavior. So when we say dream job, it's the job that we wish to have, but we have not considered yet matching it with our skills and qualification. So right now, I can say that becoming a flight attendant is my dream job, but it's not the right job for me basing on the qualification. I will not mention what are the qualifications I don't have within me because the list goes on. So, yes, I want to become a flight attendant, but I stopped dreaming about it. I stopped dreaming to become one. What I'm trying to do now is still getting the things that a flight attendant can have. Let's say, for example, what is really the main purpose of me wanting to become a flight attendant? To be honest, it's the free travel. I'm looking in a perspective of I can get free travel from other jobs as well. Jobs that matches my qualification and my skills. So right now I'm doing that. I can travel for free, not as often as the flight attendant, but I still can do. So it's not really a loss that I did not become a flight attendant. Is teaching really your passion? I can say right now, yes. Especially when I discover how fulfilling it is to become a teacher. That's after, let's say, 2 years of teaching. That's when I have realized that it became my passion. Because when we say passion, these are the things that you do, that you enjoy. And I enjoy teaching. So I think that's become my passion. And on a personal note, I am from a family of teachers as well. So I think it runs in the blood. What is your biggest pet peeve? What is a pet peeve, Char? I am a person that would like to see the brighter side of people. I want to understand why they are acting the way that they are. So I don't have a specific pet peeve. So, yun. So that's it for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment down below what is your favorite first day of school get to know you activity.